Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
You tell me I'm ugly, you treat me like trash, so today I may throw you away.
San Francisco 49ers taking on Kyle Trask and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Begin on the ground with Garindo. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Trask and the Bucs now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. But the numbers for White a week ago, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. Trask now. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have as he'll take this down inside the 45. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. First down, here's White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in.
Off the play fake, Trask. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Christine, do you think she's after your husband? I think she wants my whole family.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
But did you in fact say that she does not deserve her beautiful family?
Here's the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out here with the option left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Ayuk goes in motion. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
She should just mind her own business?
That comes to my house and told me that.
All right. Okay, what would you...
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Let's take a break. Next, a woman who says her boyfriend thinks she's
Now
so ugly
Purdy.
that he hasn't taken her out in over 2 years.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Garindo, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. The Buccaneers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Why have you changed towards her? I mean, the way she was talking the first 2 years, you got
He'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Trask. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 20-yard line. 51 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the road and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Trask.
Why do you call her names? Why do you call her ugly? Why do you call her shit?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Trask. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their receivers against this secondary, that one wasn't successful. But don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down.
Will run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
This holiday season, step into a home you truly love.
Fielded at the 20.
Savings event at Tampa Furniture Outlet, and we're bringing you incredible low prices on all your favorite furniture styles.
A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive starts with a run by White, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Trash throw on target to Godwin here.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Your girl has been preparing for the holidays heavy, okay? I have a lot of stuff going on, not just personally, but also content-wise, okay? But
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
we are in
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll try the middle with Garindo.
Maybe it's around Christmas time again.
We'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
We're still in the holidays.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Purdy. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
Also down there, if you want to go ahead and follow and turn notifications on so you can see my first stream back. Anyways, and uploads will also be consistent again.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they have a haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing that with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Did you get the Duracell batteries?
What's the matter? Batteries are all the same.
To throw is Trask.
All the same.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Trask to throw it. He has got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Also, I will be eating, okay? If you don't like it, click off. You know how it is.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
I remember someone taught me that 2 years ago.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They stay on the ground with White. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There are 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now it's second and 10.
On the
give, it's going down. And the defense on it quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here now a third down and 8.
Yeah, it was a slightly darker shade of skin.
Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
I can't say that
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt.
Yes. Everything I put out for you? Yes.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. Offense heading back out. And with them comes Rashad White. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get too away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I'm sure he was kidding.
They run straight ahead here with White.
Get out.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Why did you open your eye? Okay, you alone.
Throw it, Trask. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham.
Hey man, you can say no, boy.
His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Trask. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
Why are you bullying him?
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
These are grown-ass people doing this stuff.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Put his hands now.
Trask.
That is not okay.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now he's in trouble.
It's not the
He's
first
not
time
getting
they've gone
bullied.
his way on this drive, and they're obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Kevin, do you have something to say?
They run the draw play. This is
I don't
Wade.
remember fast. I don't think he
This will be
is.
stopped about 2
think
yards
that
shy
is
of the
their
marker.
team, so.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
When you walk out of here, you sleep on the 3rd floor.
He completes it to Beckham. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. White is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports half. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Last year you was worried about it. Why would
A
you
good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them to make it work well for themselves. Now, they're trying to pick up the pace of score a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right. That's literally a good thing.
Back to throw.
You guys try to bitch your last year.
Evans on the slant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you it's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Trash throw taken in by Evans here. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Again, he'll drop the throw. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. You're going back to the air with Trask.
Okay, that wasn't even his fault, though. Okay.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Make sure he locates his family before you leave.
And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get to the red zone, spaces are a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
I don't remember the name. I'm having a brain fart.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Don't see anybody else.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Guerrero.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line.
That is, I don't know how she did it that last time, and I don't know how she's going to do it this time. I think I would actually have a freaking heart attack if my
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
You know what?
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
I guess if you got
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Traverius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I'd be so scared, bro.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The best companion for your fantasy team is Fantasy View. Track stats while you watch live NFL
First man through, it's the fullback use check. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and take it.
Terms and embargoes apply. Cancel anytime.
That one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. The Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both.
Into heavy traffic, it's intercepted. And it will bring down at the 7-yard line. So now 2 consecutive drives have ended in
with his throws or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to keep this again.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Then he's taking all these photos to have memories of it, and then be like, what the hell are you doing?
Purdy from the gun.
And this is going to be incomplete.
These guys.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Don't lie.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1.
I am so tired of them, bro.
To throw, Mayfield. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip. He used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
And that one touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And again, what are the odds they run into him? You know how upset they're going to be if they
Mayfield with it once more.
Basically, the kid that put him in
Airing this one out for Evans.
And
it's knocked away and
what the
incomplete.
hell? We can't get
Offenses
away.
all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now they face a 3rd back incompletions. Here's Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Mayfield looks to throw.
No, if you would have looked back, it would have been perfect.
Got his hand complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Hi. Can I help? Reservation.
And
they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now an option play on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This is one of our finest suites.
Settle for less. Here's what others are doing to fix missing and broken teeth. The company everyone has been raving about is called...
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20, and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
Yeah, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of his passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there, and a big pickup on third down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It bothered us too that your employees weren't taking full advantage of it.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets him the lead here in the third, but boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
I just wish it didn't have to come to this where he has to travel alone.
A second down throw for Mayfield.
Be by himself in a big old city.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I can smell you getting off the elephant.
2, make it 3. I'm not driving.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You believe her?
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far.
Is this the same? This is the same one he played last year,
Take it right at the 35.
Yeah, I remember the Merry Christmas.
A
big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
Okay, yeah, now I remember.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Mind your business. Why are you worried about me?
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So smart.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on third down. Mayfield.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're
And
right.
Mayfield will grab the interception, his third. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll decide to keep this once more. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I hope he does go visit his uncle so his uncle can, you know.
Out of the gun, Purdy. This ball is caught. He's got Debo. Inside the 20. Touchdown.
I don't know how she does it. As a mother, I have no idea.
Debo Samuel, 70 yards. And the Niners use the big play to extend that fourth quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
That was very good. I'm sorry. You want
And that makes it a 9-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Debo Samuel who catches things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Mayfield. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Why did you let the window down so that cold?
Mayfield down. He completes it to Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
He crosses the credit card. It was marked as stolen. So now he thinks the kid stole the car.
And again, it's Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. All loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point.
Oh, it was close though. Give him some credit.
And the lead is down to 2. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
They said he was going to a toy store, and they're robbing a toy store.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Bringing this around, he'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. On 1st down, it's Purdy. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. Down the right sideline.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hand off here, Garendo.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
That's very sweet. Show her appreciation for your generosity. That tree that you can take home with you.
He'll keep it himself. And there's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Purdy now to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to at least make it a 5-point cushion.
Finally ran into each other.
And his kick is indeed good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 5. 70 seconds remaining.
Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Look at how he picks ahead. He just bubbles for a reason. This kid is so
Mayfield to throw.
He just has to have time to think ahead.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. But it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 38-yard line.
Credit card fraud.
One last shot from Mayfield here.
You're still passed out. You tell us.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it down to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because